Ghosting by Gregory Evans.
And that exhibition of Russian icons runs until April. Vita, so famous she's known by a single name like Madonna or Sting, possesses one of the most iconic faces of our time. Before she gave up modelling 3 years ago, Vita's face appeared on fashion spreads, billboards and magazine covers. Now it's on the front of her first book. Victims of Beauty, part autobiography, part meditation on the power and perils of being beautiful, is already a bestseller. Because of its author's celebrity, of course, but also because it's superbly written and packed with surprise and insight. When Vita came into the studio earlier today, we talked about writing, about being beautiful, and inevitably about the tragic events of last year. Vita, what made you write this extraordinary book?
Well, I started out to write a straight autobiography. But along the way, I changed my mind and thought I'd try something more unusual.
Stop! We're starting too late. We need to go back 2 years. I better introduce myself, since I don't have Francine to do it for me. Michael Hagen, novelist. I wrote my first novel, Open Hearts, while I was working nights as a hospital porter. It's about a young man who has a passionate, tragic affair with a nurse while working nights as, you guessed it, the usual first novel combination of autobiography and wishful thinking. But it was shortlisted for a couple of prizes, optioned for a film, and the reviews were good. The London Review of Books hailed the arrival of a powerful new voice in English fiction. I spent every penny I made from Open Hearts on writing my second novel. The Cabman Dances is an epic story of 4 generations of a London family that span the 20th century. For 2 years, I ate and slept that book, until at last, T-H-E-E-N-D. This is where the story really begins. Oh, and if you're wondering about Vita, don't worry. She'll be back soon enough. The end. I felt triumphant. I felt elated. Most of all, I felt relieved. I called my agent.
Well done, Michael. Oh, I can't wait to read it. Will I be the first?
Of course, Hildy.
No mates? Girlfriends?
No one else has seen a word. You know what I'm like. I hate anyone reading my stuff before it's finished.
Excellent. Pop is in the post. I'll read it over the weekend. We'll meet on Monday.
Michael, darling.
Hildy.
Come through. Hold my calls, Luke. Well, I've read it twice. All 700 pages.
I know it's a little long.
Wait, let me finish. Your first novel showed you could write like a dream. But you were writing about yourself, about a world you knew. The Cabman Dances is an entirely different kettle of fish. It's big, ambitious. There's some fine writing here, Michael.
Thank you.
In places. And I see what you're striving for, but it just doesn't work.
What?
It's confusing, boring, implausible, overwritten. The characters are... Michael, drink this. Now, you mustn't panic. The novel is fixable. 6 months' work, and you should have something we can show your publisher.
6 months? Can't we show it now?
And flush your career down the toilet? No one must ever see this draft.
It might as well be 6 years. I'm broke, Hildy. I'm overdrawn to the limit. I owe money everywhere. My car's falling apart.
You need a job.
Oh, no. If I take a job, I'll never write anything worth...
Something short-term and well-paid. To buy you time to rewrite the novel. Ghosting!
Ghosting?
You become a ghost. It's perfect.
I don't understand.
You write a book for someone else.
No.
I've taken on a new client, Vita.
The model?
The icon, the Uber model. I've just done a deal for her first book. I won't tell you how much, you're depressed enough. An autobiography, and I know you could write it.
Hang on, if it's an autobiography...
Oh, Michael, don't be so dense. People like Vita don't write books.
People like Vita?
All those hours alone in a room, why would they? They get other people to do it. People like you.
No.
I don't believe I'm hearing this.
It's hack work, Hildy.
What does it matter? Your name won't be on it, that's part of the deal. We are talking a year's income for 3 months' work.
I won't do it. My resolve lasted until the next day's post. White envelopes, red ink.
Here.
Shouldn't I sign in my own blood?
And here?
Isn't that customary when you sell your soul?
Don't be melodramatic, Michael. And this one. It's a confidentiality agreement. You want to take a moment to read it?
Give me the gist.
If you ever breathe a word to anyone you're writing this book, your tongue is torn out, your hands are cut off, and you are sold into bondage.
So, pretty standard then.
For a project like this, yes. Even Vita's publisher won't know the truth.
Good. Because I don't want my name anywhere near it. Now what?
Now I fix up a meeting.
Bishop's Avenue in North London. Billionaires' Row. Houses the size of concert halls and cathedrals. Oil sheikhs, arms dealers, plutocrats and pawn kings. Vita's house was hidden behind high gates. There was an entry phone. Michael Hagen to see Vita? Halfway down the long drive was a sign. Tradesman's entrance. I braked, hesitated, and made the turn. Vita's husband answered the door. Desmond. Grey suit, grey hair, grey man. There was something spectral about him, as if he was the ghost. I followed him through the vast house. At 18, Vita married one of her teachers. He died a couple of years later in a boating accident. Then there was an Italian footballer. Vita said later her hangover from the reception lasted longer than the marriage. Desmond was husband number 3. He bought and sold things. Steel mills, newspapers, railways, stuff like that. He ushered me into a room and slipped away.
Michael! I was so pleased when Hildy told me you'd agreed to do this.
She was standing by a window, wearing faded jeans and a linen shirt of impossible whiteness. When she shook my hand, I shivered. Oh, she was beautiful. Even more so in the flesh than in all those retouched photographs. But somehow, her beauty made me angry.
I can't wait to begin.
How was it for you?
You make it sound like sex.
Did you work as an MO?
Now you make it sound criminal.
A little shady, perhaps.
We meet 5 afternoons a week. She talks, I transcribe the tapes. Then I turn it into a book. Easy peasy.
You're using a tape recorder?
Obviously.
Just remember, Michael, if those tapes fall into the wrong hands, you've breached your confidentiality agreement, which makes you dead meat.
Okay. The tape's rolling. Over to you.
What do you want me to say? How do autobiographies usually begin?
Those are very different questions. I want to open the book with a dramatic incident. Something amazing that happened to you. Probably after you were famous.
That's great, Michael. But I can't think of anything.
Don't worry. We'll come to it later. The opening must grab the reader and illustrate the theme. So before I can decide what it is, I need to know what the book's about.
Well, isn't it about me?
You're the subject, of course. But there should be an underlying theme. The role of luck overcoming adversity. I don't know what it is yet. Maybe I'll find out soon. Maybe not until the book's almost finished.
Gosh.
So for now, let's begin at the beginning, okay? Now, where were you born?
In Germany. My father was a colonel. We were always on the move.
She told me about her rootless childhood, moving on from one army base to another every couple of years. About her father, stern and remote, who died of cancer when she was 15. About her histrionic, penny-pinching mother.
I was a solitary child. My closest friends were imaginary.
I listened, or half-listened, as the tape spooled on. And of course, I watched her.
I never really felt close to my parents. Maybe it's being an only child, but I always found other people a bit opaque.
Was she really so beautiful? Wasn't her mouth too full? Her eyes too wide? The line of her jaw too... Okay, maybe not. But wasn't perfection like that just a little excessive?
That Christmas they bought me a dog. A Labrador puppy. Oh, Michael. She was the most lovable thing I'd ever seen. I called her Heidi.
When I left her, I went home and transcribed the tapes.
Labrador puppy. Oh, Michael. She was the most lovable thing I'd ever seen. I called her Heidi. I was reading the books at the time.
God, was I bored. I hardly knew what I was typing. I had no idea how I was going to make it all into a readable book.
When my father died, we came back to England. So Heidi had to go into quarantine. The day she came out, I took her for a walk. I was so happy. I wanted her to run free after being cooped up for so long. So I let her off the lead, and she ran into the road and... I'm boring you.
No, I was just...
I want to stop now.
Vita, I'm sorry. I was up till all hours last night working on the book.
If my life doesn't interest you, how can you make it interest the readers?
When I got home, I wrote Vita a grovelling letter. I swore I was riveted by her life. I promised the book would be a masterpiece. I tried to phone her, but no one picked up. Hildy didn't return my calls. Days turned to weeks. To pass the time, I decided to replay the tapes and transcribe them properly. For the first time, I actually listened to what Vita was saying.
A Labrador puppy. Oh, Michael. She was the most lovable thing I'd ever seen.
Her voice moved me. Some of what she said seemed fascinating, even profound.
As a teenager, I always thought I was hideous. I remember a teacher saying, "Stop making faces, Vita. You're ugly enough as it is."
There was one part in particular. Vita was talking about being beautiful.
I was in this room. A big room. Important people. Men, mainly. I was standing there. I was in my mid-20s. And I suddenly realized I could have anything or anybody I wanted. Because of how I looked. That was the first time I really understood that beauty is power. A kind of power.
How did you feel?
Scared. It seemed a tremendous responsibility.
Suddenly, I knew what the book was about, where I wanted to take it. But without Vita, I couldn't take it anywhere.
I could have anything or anybody I wanted. Oh, Michael. Oh, Michael. Oh, Michael.
Michael Hagen?
I'm ready to start again.
I'd rehearsed an apology, but Vita behaved as if nothing had happened.
Where's your tape recorder?
I didn't bring it because... Vita. Now, I've done a lot of thinking about this book, and I've got a suggestion.
A suggestion?
All the stuff you told me so far, growing up, mum and dad, favourite dog, it's fine, it's great, but... Look, can I be frank?
Please do.
Everyone does that. I read a few celeb autobiographies over the past few weeks and, well, you can change the names, switch them around and no one would know. Let's do something different.
Different? How?
We use the personal stuff as background. It's vital. But why don't we write a book about beauty?
Beauty?
Being beautiful. The politics, history, philosophy, psychology, what it means. We could call the book Being Beautiful or The Power of Beauty. It ended up with a different title, of course. More appropriate than either of those.
I don't know, Michael. The publishers want an autobiography.
Trust me. They'll love this. It's a brilliant idea.
Brilliant?
Vita thinks so too. I'm just off to the British Library to do some research.
Into what?
Great beauties in history. Helen of Troy, Delilah, Cleopatra, Nefertiti.
Michael, don't forget, this is Vita's book, so it's got to read like she wrote it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just don't make it too intellectual, that's all.
From then on, I lived for that book. I felt like a writer again. And as I fell in love with the book I was writing, so I found myself falling for Vita too. Until one day... Desmond was abroad, where he clinched a deal to buy something or other. An airline, an oil field, a small third-world country. So Vita was drinking champagne. I joined her. The day was warm, so we decided to work in the garden, in a summer house covered in honeysuckle. Vita had on a blue silk dress that fastened up the front with 1,000 little buttons.
Shall we open another bottle?
Not if we're going to work.
Oh, yes, look.
A line from an old movie popped into my head. There was no way in all the world I could have known that murder can smell like honeysuckle. It seemed incongruous then. If only I'd recognised it was from Double Indemnity, things might have been different.
In some ways, my beauty's been a handicap.
Oh, Vita, come on. I mean, all this. Your career, your marriage, your amazing life. If you weren't so beautiful...
I might have had to work at something, so I might have a real career. As an actor, a photographer, who knows, even as a writer. I might even have a real marriage, a real life.
I don't understand, Vita. What are you saying?
It's not the way you think.
Hey, don't cry, Vita. Vita.
Oh, Michael.
Your dress.
Oh, never mind.
I swear, I've died and gone to heaven.
Not yet.
What's the joke?
You took so long. I've been wanting this for ages.
Are you serious?
From the first moment I saw you. You were so hostile then.
I resented having to take the job, and so I blamed you. I didn't know you then. Now I can see you as you really are. Desmond was away for the next 2 weeks. Vita gave the servants the time off, and we had that whole vast house to ourselves. We were like a couple of teenagers. We made love in the garden, the garage, the dining room, all of the bathrooms. Surprisingly, perhaps, given all that non-literary energy we were expending, the book was going like a dream. We talked more freely than ever.
When you're young, you don't own your own beauty. You can use it as a weapon, a ladder, or as a trap. But it's not really yours. Is this okay?
It's brilliant. Don't stop.
I won't if you won't.
I felt so close to Vita, so much a part of her, that I found I could write effortlessly in her voice. The moment I left her, I went home and wrote, and wrote, and wrote. It was a way of being with her all the time, which is what I dreamed about. It seemed an impossible dream, until...
Don't come today.
What?
Desmond's back. You must stay away.
No, Vita, I have
Michael,
to see...
please don't argue. And don't call. I'll call you.
I waited for days. Then, at last...
Michael, come now, quickly.
She opened the door herself. She was wearing dark glasses and a blouse with a high collar. Her hair flopped over her face, like an eclipse of the sun.
Michael.
Where's Desmond?
Out.
So we're alone?
Yes, but... Ah!
Vita, what's wrong? Oh, God. Who did this to you? Was it Desmond? Vita, did Desmond hit you?
Yes.
I can't believe it. He looks
Puny?
passionless.
Oh, you'd be surprised how passionate Desmond can get.
Oh, God. Your ribs could be broken. Have you seen a doctor?
I've seen Desmond's doctor.
Why did he do this?
Because he suspects.
Well, how could he? He's been away.
He hired a private detective. He's done it before. I should have expected it.
We have to talk about this.
Not in the house. I think it may be bugged. The first time was on our wedding night. Desmond accused me of flirting with the best man and lost his temper. He's pathologically jealous, though he sleeps with other women all the time. Prostitutes, mostly.
That's horrible. These last 2 months since I started coming here. I mean, it's not exactly warm and friendly, but I've seen no hint of this.
He's been preoccupied with his work. He still hit me a few times just to keep his hand in.
I haven't seen any bruises.
This is rare. He doesn't usually leave marks. He only goes for my face if he loses control. Michael, we have to stop seeing each other.
No. No, I can't.
Don't come to the house. Don't try and see me. Don't even phone.
You can't live like this.
Promise me.
I promise. But Vita, we have to do something. The only question is what. How innocent I was then. So consumed by love, outrage and frustration that I couldn't see straight. I certainly didn't look very closely at those marks on Vita's body. My promise lasted a whole day. You have to leave him.
I told you not to call.
We'll run away together. Rent a cottage in Ireland. Finish the book. Hildy will lend us some money.
I love you, Michael.
What did you say?
I love you, and I'd go with you anywhere. But Desmond would hunt me down. No matter where I went, he'd find me. And he'd kill me or have me killed.
But if he knows you don't love him...
He doesn't care about love. I'm his property. He owns me. He'll never give me up. I'm stuck with Desmond till one of us dies.
So clever. Dropping the hook like that.
Yes?
Is this line safe?
Michael, I can't...
Is it safe? Could Desmond be listening?
No, it's safe.
I'm going to murder him. Vita, did you hear what I...
Don't call again. Ever.
That threw me. I didn't know what to do. I did nothing for a week. Then I had an idea.
I don't get it. Why do you need to meet in my office?
She won't take my calls. We had a little disagreement.
Over this beauty idea?
Just ask her to come in, and don't tell her I'll be there.
I can't do that.
Hildy, please. It'll be okay. You want the book, don't you?
I'll give you 10 minutes, and I'll leave the door open.
Michael.
Don't walk out, please. Hildy's watching, so no visible displays of emotion.
Don't worry. I'm good at that.
2 questions. Yes or no. 1, do you love me?
Yes.
2, if he didn't exist, would you want to be with me?
Yes.
I'm going to kill him.
Michael, no. I don't give a damn about Desmond. For all the vile things he's done, he deserves to die, but you'll be caught.
No. Look, I'll make it look like he was killed by a burglar. I'll break in and then...
What?
I'll stab him or hit him over the head. I don't know.
Well, you better know.
Okay, I'll use a knife.
What do you want me to do?
Nothing, except...
Anything.
Give the police a description of the burglar.
You two, all hugger-mugger. Anyone would think you were planning a crime. So, how's it going?
What?
What? The book. The book.
The book's finished.
Really?
Is it?
I finished it yesterday. I just need an opening. Some big, juicy incident that sums it all up. We've been thinking about it, haven't we, Vita? We just haven't found it yet.
Perhaps the most compelling and dramatic part of your book is the very beginning, a collage made up from press reports of the terrible traumatic event that happened last year. Are you happy to talk about this, Vita?
I wouldn't say happy, but I've actually found it helps.
It was very widely reported at the time, of course, but perhaps you could remind us.
A young man, I found out later his name was Michael Hagen, broke into my home. My husband tackled him, but the man had a knife. He stabbed my husband to death, and then he came after me.
Now we can be together. Forever. Vita! What are you...
The police say he would have killed me if I hadn't protected myself.
Michael Hagen was a writer.
A novelist, yes. Not a very successful one. We had the same agent. Hagen must have seen me at the agency because apparently he'd become obsessed with me.
In what way?
He'd been watching my house. I saw him the day before the break-in. I didn't know who he was then, of course. I called the police, but they told me they couldn't act unless he'd actually threatened me.
Did the police discover a motive?
No. They searched Hagen's flat, but they didn't find a thing.
Why do you think he did it?
Sexual obsession? Professional jealousy? We'll never really know, though I like to think victims of beauty present some possible reasons.
So you believe Michael Hagen was a victim of beauty?
Perhaps. But if he was, then so was my husband. And so am I.
You're a very wealthy woman now, so you don't need to write, but I understand you're working on another book.
That's right. I've just finished it, in fact. It's a novel.
Autobiographical?
No, not at all. It's called The Cabman Dances, and it's the story of 4 generations of a London family. And it pretty much spans the whole 20th century.
Turn it off and come to bed.
Ambitious project.
I love listening to myself talk about books.
You do it well, considering you never read any, let alone write them.
I can see them. Vita in her dressing gown. Hildy sitting up in bed reading a manuscript, like an old married couple. I could reach out and touch them.
Did I tell you they've asked me to be a booker judge?
What?
Except I can't touch anything anymore.
Why is that funny?
It's not. You'll be an adornment to the judging panel.
Thank you.
They can't see me, of course. They don't know I'm here. But when I pass close to them,
Close the window.
they shiver.
And come to bed, please.
In this place, this state, wherever or whatever it is, I feel no emotion at all. Love, anger, jealousy, regret. Nothing.
What's the matter?
I've been thinking,
Oh,
now that Michael Hagen isn't
alive?
writing, where will my next book come from?
I believe I'm trapped here because this is where I died. Violently and unavenged. Just like Desmond, who's also here.
I read a novel from the slush pile last week. Damn good. First-time author. Lives in Wales. Bit of a recluse, apparently.
I glimpse him, drifting through the cavernous rooms like a ghost, just as he did when he was alive. I try to catch up with him to tell him I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But he just sails on by.
In Ghosting by Gregory Evans, Michael was played by Jimi Mistry and Vita by Honeysuckle Weeks. Hildy was Frances Jeater and Francine Stock was Francine Stock. The director was Ned Chaillet.
just me, and you're just you. But somehow, that's everything we need. I don't have a perfect story, no shining crown to wear, just a heart that keeps on choosing you in every prayer. You're not made of fairy tales, you're not some distant dream, just the one who feels like home in ways I can't explain. I'm just me and you're just you, nothing more, but it feels true. No disguise, no in between, just the way it's meant to be. We don't need to be someone, we don't have to chase the sun. In this world so wild and free, you belong with me. We're not written like a story people talk about for years, but in every quiet moment, you're the one I feel so near. I'm just me and you're just you, nothing more, but it feels true. No disguise, no in between, just the way it's meant to be. We don't need to be someone, we don't have to chase the sun. In this world so wild and free, you belong with me. Maybe we're not perfect, maybe we don't shine, but if you stay beside me, then everything is right. I'm just me and you're just you, still somehow we make it through every road and every sea. Lead you back to me. We don't need the stars above, we already have enough. Simple hearts, one destiny. You're the one for me.